Chad here. You either spoke to me or a member of my team already, so that's why you're seeing this. Because your close rate's great, you just don't consistently have a pipeline full of roof replacement appointments. And that's what you're trying to fix here. So, how are we going to help you do that? How are we going to deliver shown qualified appointments and guarantee it without wasting your money or your time? Well, first off, what does guaranteed mean? Because I'm sure you hear that word guarantee all the time. Most times you hear it, though, it doesn't really have anything to back it up, and it kind of gets used as like a buzzword now. So we have a really strong one. Basically, every 150 that you spend with us, we are going to produce at least one shown, qualified appointment that you have a fair shot of closing, meaning they actually need a roof and you actually meet with them. So here's the proof. It's in the agreement. But you're probably wondering to yourself, like, how are we able to do that? How are we going to take all the risk out of the equation on your end and just put it on us instead? Well, we found a formula that works as long as three things are true. And we've seen it works in almost every roofing market that we've tried, over 37 by this point. So as long as you have these things, which is just close rate, population, then we are able to have that guarantee for you. So what does that look like? Basically, and by the way, the first one, I'm going to be honest with you, it's kind of a selfish disqualification on our end. Like we could deliver as long as like with any close rate that you have, but we really only want to work with the companies who we can make the most money for. So as long as you could close that 25% minimum, then it would be a good partnership. It's fine. But population wise, like if you're living under a rock, this wouldn't work. We probably can't help you with that, and we can't guarantee those results. And your close rate is 25% minimum, then we can help you scale. So what do we do with other clients, and how can I confidently say this? Because Moses over at United Roofing sold 6 roofs in his first month working with us at an average ticket of like 11.3K. He sent us a picture on one of the roofs we got him, which is there with his crew. Jack over at Three Brothers Roofing just got his first his 100 appointment literally today, which is 4 months in working with him. So we started getting on board with him. I think in what was it, June? Yeah, so almost 4 months now. Not quite, but that means on average he's getting about 25 a month, and he's only spending 50 days. Well, so he's spending like $60 per shown appointment that he gets. So he's well under the guarantee and he's crushing it. But Stephen LeBlanc over at Legacy Construction, Biloxi, Mississippi, got his first 12 appointments in 2 weeks, closed 5 of those 12. And prior to this, he was knocking doors manually for every single person that he would speak to. So he was spending, I don't know how many hours a day, just knocking doors. Then at nighttime, he would go to a security shift he didn't even like working at as a side gig to keep himself afloat. So he was really in the trenches, as you would say. And he was able to leave that security side gig literally last week and focus on growing his business full time. Keep in mind, we've only been working with this guy for almost 2 months, not even 2 full months yet. So I'm gonna play a video of that. He's talking to one of our other clients.
Hey, I'm actually talking to a guy that I think you might know. His name's Chad Pittman with Roofer Stage.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going through his services with me right now, and I said, "Do you have anybody that you work with that might talk to me for a minute and tell me their experience or how good they've been with you guys? Could you spare a minute?"
what questions you got?
Well, I mean, how's he doing for you? How's their agency? Are they getting you leads? Are the appointments good?
So, she wasn't for a bit. It started going a little bit fast for me. So far, he's gotten me 12 appointments in, I think it was just 2 weeks.
Okay.
He's got really good follow up. Like he's almost has his own little like CRM
Mm-hmm.
for everything,
Okay.
and he helps you follow up. So, like, I've got two customers. I got them mixed up. Both their names start with M. One's Melody, one's Mary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I emailed one the wrong estimate. That's on me, right? But he followed up and discovered that I had made that mistake. And he texted me, "Hey, man, I want to let you know this happened."
Ah, okay. That's good.
Having a pretty good close rate for him. I'm right at, I'd say, between 40 and 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So of those 10, I've gotten 4 jobs out of them. So, and the other ones are actually still promising. Some of them are just, one of them needs finance, one of them wants to do cash only. So they're kind of like trying to get the cash. but then we'll see. But as of right now, I have literally 40%. I have 4 out of 10 checks in hand.
Got it. Got it. All right. So overall, you would recommend them.
Absolutely. Look, I'm going to be on pause them either. I want to personally set up a budget for it, right? Because this isn't like I've had a couple companies just like run ads and stuff, and that's cute. I can run ads on my own. But what he does is he follows up with anybody that's on any place where you advertise. The service is not the advertising. The service is the fact that they are talking to the people that are messaging you on Facebook and doing all these things. And so having somebody like that on my team, to me, it's worth it. I don't have to worry about their taxes. I get a text message from them. Hey man, you're getting, here's the name of the lead. This is the address. This is what we talked about. They're looking for insurance work. They're looking for, just a cash job, whatever the case might be. Like you get a little breakdown of it.
So what's this revolutionary model we're actually running to get these people such good results? It's actually not rocket science. It's pretty simple. It just boils down to getting attention with a good offer, building trust with the homeowner, then qualifying and then nurturing these people before you actually sit down with them. It just comes down to that. It's really simple, but it works really good. We call it our nail down strategy, which is just a fancy schmancy way of saying attention, offer, trust, quality, nurture. So, what does that look like? Well, first you got to get people to stop scrolling, of course. If they don't know you exist, they just can't buy a roof from you. So that's the huge part is getting people to see you and getting them to actually stop so that they could see what you do. So what my team's doing for you currently, since you did book this call already, is in your market, there are going to be specific areas where you would rather go than rather not. So there are areas where you'd rather not go, there are areas where you rather would go. We're going to be picking those places apart by zip code, figuring out which ones are going to have one, higher income levels. So that goes based off of our threshold of 70K. Differs between market to market, but that would be 70K on average. Then what areas have bigger roofs? Now this part's custom. It's all going to depend what the market looks like. But then when it comes down to it, everybody that we target, they have to either have older area or older roofs and areas that have been damaged by hail or wind or whatever type of storm hit. That's going to be the basis of it. It has to have need. They have to have the financial ability to actually pay for a roof, whether that's insurance, financing, or just straight cold hard cash, right? So, trust. You could spend the money on those ad platforms. You could get people to stop scrolling, but if they don't trust you, they're not going to let you on their roof, and they're definitely not going to pay $20,000 for you to get it done. So, we have to build trust with the homeowner on the front end to get them to go through our funnel to actually book an appointment with us. So our ads are tried and tested. We have again a creative formula for actually getting people to stop scrolling, to actually trust you, and then to feel like they actually know you and your company by the time you arrive at the home. That is the biggest part. Is not only going to raise, your appointment conversion rate, but it's also going to raise your close rate and your show rate, which the three biggest metrics really in the roofing space, right? Or in any business, really. If you could have high show rates, high close rate, and then have the people trust you, I mean, that's the formula. We qualify them. We actually make sure that we get on a phone call with them, which Jason, our setter, he's American, so he's able to really take any feedback. For example, a lot of clients we have, let's just say Clean Residential Energy over in Oklahoma City, they don't want to go on anything under 30 squares. He does the roof measurements with their software before actually booking the appointment. Now, we're not able to guarantee them the 150 because 30 squares at 150, it's a very tight qualification. But then he goes based off intuition. He's able to, tell, okay, this house is in the hood. We're not going to book it for them. There's a car sitting on cinder blocks right in front of the house. He's able to tell for that stuff and weed those people out, gets the financial qualification on the call, gets the info about the roof, books it into your calendar. You and your sales reps have full knowledge of what you're showing up to before you show up to it. And then the third part, nurture. So we're just going to nurture people. After we book them, we're not going to stop texting them. We're going to get that show rate high. We're going to text them, we're going to call them, an hour before, and we're going to make sure they show up. And then after you guys get the appointment done, we're going to follow up with them then for you. So that let's just say you didn't close them on the appointment. We're able to get the deal flow still rolling and get them there. So that's pretty much it. And we like to keep it simple again. Now, the fact that you're seeing this, again, you already booked a call. So what I would have for you is send me a text if you made it this far into the video. Just text me Roof. Text me Roof. I'm going to send you a free gift before you show up to the call. And then also go check into your calendar. Make sure that you got that invite. Click yes on that to let me know if you got it, if you haven't already. And then I'll be seeing you for the call. See you soon.